as part of in this class. So let's go for, so what are the remaining transformations? So first of all, I'm connecting the data. So I did not save the previous class file. That's why I'm doing again. So go to the transform data. So in the last class we were discussed, right? In the home page, everything we completed. In the home page, everything we completed, right? In the last class. So, and also we completed add columns. The only today will pending is transform and view. Okay, these two will complete. Then we can, like, the tools are looks like additionally, like for diagnose performance wise, we can use that. Help also, like whenever you want to search the skill set in online, so by using help or documentation. So we can get it. So for the transformations level, yeah, for the transformations level, so for transpose this table, treating as rows as a columns and columns as a rows. The main purpose of this transpose is, so we will convert treating rows as a columns and columns as a rows. Let's see here in the budget. So if you see here, this is all the rows as a columns and columns as a rows. For example, how to do that is, so locations wise, like the location wise here, what is the location? Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. So this will converted. This will converted as rows. Okay, how to do that is the simple select this location and click transpose. See here, one within the next step. So location wise, so earlier date is column is there. Let's check here in the previous step. Date is here. This is the location and date. Here looks like it is column level. This is column level, right? So so date is column level is there. Now it is converted rows. The date is now it is converted row level. Okay. So transpose is nothing but what is the definition for transpose? So it is converting all rows into columns and columns are converted into rows. That is simple definition. The next step is, just as you know, right? We are giving the use first row as header. So now see here, location wise, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. Okay, so it will connected as transpose. So see here, based on the symbol, rows are converted into columns, and columns are converted into vice versa rows. Based on the symbol, we can easily explain. So coming to the next option, reverse rows. So what is the reverse rows means completely the location will come as bottom. Okay, so all the top rows converted into bottom rows, or bottom rows are converted into top. So whenever click this one, so what are the columns we want? So select all the columns and click reverse rows. See here, reverse rows. See here, the row number 1. So 1/1/2018. So the last one is 12/1/2018. When you click reverse, right? So only reverse, see it will come in. The reverse rows only affected at the row level only, not for the column names. Only affected for the data level. Simply we can say data level. So, and also if you want to count rows, just apply the count rows. How many rows are there here within the example? 12 rows are there. When you do the count rows, it will give the 12 rows. Simple output is 12. Okay, just undo that count. That is the purpose of these three options. So this is group by already we can talk about in the home page. In the home page level, we already discussed it, right? Add columns or somewhere else we discussed, right?
Use first row.
Yes. No. Group by. Yes.
Group by.
So group by already we discussed it for that. Okay. So similarly in the transformation level also we want to like group by, so we can do that one. The same operation we can do it. So just click about group by location wise. So count some location. See here, not here. So we want to, this is not right data. So you can choose different data. So this one also not right data. Yes, by using this one, we can do it. So what we can do is, so use header as a first row. Now always we are using first row as header. Now use header as a first row. So what we are doing is here Naga garment sales data is there. That header we are going to convert as a first row. So use header as a first row. So now directly you can remove one, two columns we can remove. So okay, remove rows, top two rows, number of rows, top two rows. See now it converted, and now we can use first row as header. So let's see now. So now what we can do is, so here, so there is what is the selling price. So based on selling price, so here we are going to apply the group by function. So what based on category name, so we are going to sum operation. Which operation we are going to sum? What is the column name? What is the column name we are going to do? Item amount. So click OK. See now it will give the category name wise total sum amount. So this is the way we can do doing the group by option as well as here. Use first row as header, we are familiar that. So and one more transformation. So we want to convert data type, one data type to another data type. So for example, we want to convert decimal or whole number or percentage. See here, like that. So we can convert it. So whole number replace current. So we want to convert one data type to another data type. So here option is there. Okay. So detect data type. So automatically detect the data type if it does not happen on that. Replace values. We are familiar with replace values. So whatever the value we are going to replace. So within the string we can replace it. So wherever zero is there, for example, so in the tax amount, wherever replace values, wherever zero is there, so we want to replace with null, just for telling. So then it will showcase as null. So that is the purpose of replace values. Replace values or replace, sometimes some errors are there. So in that case, wherever is nulls, errors are facing. So replace errors. So with what is the value we are going to replace with whatever the errors coming. So we are replacing with 0. So now, as of now, here there is no errors. That's the reason. So for any column does not impact. See here, and also this is the down arrow. So in the down arrow, like we can filter out number filters. So equals. So I want to filter. So equal to 0 means, so that means error. So there is no data as of now. So here also we can filter out any certain condition, number filters. So number filters is nothing but to, for example, I want to look in the data where greater than 1100. So click OK. Click OK. Filter rows happen. Okay. So filter rows. See the data now. This one more function happened right here. One more transformation. One more step. I can say one step added for filter rows. So if you want to remove this filter, so now the data is coming even 900 as well. Okay. That's how we can do here. Some filters, everything. So even you want to sort ascending order or sort descending order also will work. So fill right now, fill up or down, we already see that, right? For the one of the transformation, customer info, right? Data or product category, right? Product category. So we want to fill it. So use first row as header. So now we can apply. So for this select this one, select the column, fill down. So when you click, automatically will fill the down. So pivot columns, all the rows are converted into convert column. So yeah, that is called as pivot column. So unpivot, we already explained in the earlier example. All the columns are converted into rows. Pivot is rows are converted to columns. Unpivot means columns are converted into rows. So move means, so for example, move means we are moving from one point to another point within the Power Query level. So I want to see here this column line number to the beginning. So by using this move, left or right or to beginning. When you click to beginning, so it will coming as first row. Sorry, first column. So it is coming as first column. So again move to end. Again it will move re-end to end. So move only one left. So move only one left. So it will coming as one column left. So you want to, before this item quantity, how many times you want to move that one? 2 times we want to move. Again click one step. Again click one step. So before item quantity. So this is the way we want to move the column position from one location to another location. So by using move, either left or right or to beginning or to end. These 4 functionalities we can edit. Split column we already discussed, right? By delimiter, by number of character, by position. So by position now, line number I want to split by position. One position. So only one position. So that we'll split it into line number, split it into line number split it into 2 columns. See here 0.1. Split it into 2 parts. That's the purpose of split column. So by lowercase to uppercase, by uppercase to lowercase, by digits to non-digits. Sorry. So anyone has any questions? No, right? Okay. So this one also format lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word. Okay. So capitalize each word. For example, for the format, so we are converted to lowercase. For example, item name, we are going to convert. So go to format, lowercase. Now I want to see here every letter is lowercase. So by using, so capitalize each word. So whenever each word, so the first letter should be caps. So for that we want to use, so we have to use this transformation. Capitalize each word. Automatically converted. Parse means this is completely XML JSON source files whenever using. So we can use it, will convert automatically. So extract length, so many characters, first characters or last characters or range, text before, delimiter. So this is the extract. So first character, for example, I want to count, enter how many starting characters to keep. So 4 characters. So it will give first 4 letters. So genes, first 4 letters will give 1, 2, 3, 4. There is a space also. So before that, trim it, trim function, transformation. There is a trim function. So trim. So for example, now I have trim here. So just you can also from this step you want to move up. You can just drag and drop here up. So now go to here, this step. See now earlier there is a 4 letters we are extracting. Earlier there is one space is there starting. So that's the reason I have applied trim test. So trim function. Let's see here. So what is happening here before the step? So we want to fetching four rows, the starting 4 rows. So but we are able to see here only 3 characters. So looks like there is a small issue. So the data wise. So before, so after analysis, there is a space also added. So if you want to check it, how we want to check in the real time, where is that column? So before here, come here, check here. Just copy this value. Copy. So to check here, there is space here. See here, one space is there. One space is there. So in SQL Server also, you want to check the length for this string. Select, select to use length function, len, length function. So execute it. So 4. So for the left means we want to use select, select. So first 4 characters we have how to convert in SQL Server. So there is a function called as left, left of 4 letters, left of 4 letters. So just execute here. How many letters came? 3 letters. So instead of that, now what we can do is before the left, we can apply ltrim. So ltrim, left side trim function. So just apply here. And now see here, the output is ltrim here the function. So just apply here. Now it will come as chain, 4 letter. Similarly, what we have done is here. So in this letter, so item name column. So we want to fetch last 4 characters. First 4 characters. So here, so first 4 characters. So out of 4 characters, dispatching 3 characters. The reason is before that we apply trim. So trim function here, like a left and right trim, both will be converted. There is no left side or right side. But in the SQL Server, you can apply LTrim. If you want to full trim of the word, first up you have to apply LTrim and right trim, or right trim followed by LTrim. So, but in Power BI, there is no such functionality. Directly just apply the trim, it will enter the string. Wherever the empty spaces will be there, it will be removed automatically. So both functions it will work, left side and right side. Enter the string level, it will work. Okay. So range, text before delimiter, text after delimiter, text between delimiters. So we already, this is similar examples for that. So coming to the view. So any white space are there, so it will show that. So column quantity. So in this column quantity, so it will says what are the valid data and what are the error data, how much percentage. So it will column quantity shows column quality details in the data preview level. So in the data preview level, so how much data is valid data is coming, how much error percentage, how much empty percentage data. So looks like here whatever the data is there, there is no null values. See here. So all the data, click load more, will load it. See here. Looks like there is no error data here. Okay, and so there is no empty data here. That's why. So if you check here, see here, in this column tax amount, empty data is 100%. So because all are null values only. So if you check here, all are null values only. That's the reason here empty percentage 100%, there is no errors, and valid data is 0%. So coming to the here in this column, so item amount, so valid data is 100%, there is no error or empty. Check here, there is no any empty data here or null values. See here, everything is data only. So based on, if you want to see how the data is coming for the source level, so instead of by using these options, so this is for just identification what kind of data is coming and how much the percentage is coming for that. So use for column quality. So column distribution, so column value distribution in the data view. Like let's when you select here, how many distinct values. So for example, distinct or unique values we are familiar, right? Okay. So unique means always like 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the unique numbers. So duplicates means 1, 1. So more than it will the some one value is coming. So that is duplicate value here. And distinct means, so let's say better we'll go for one now. So here 0 unique. So this one is like that. This is distinct values. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see here. Copy here. So 1, 1. So 1, 1. So after removing duplicates, go to data, remove duplicates. So how many distinct values is there? One distinct values is there. Similarly, we want to check here. This is the source data. So remove duplicates. So column B. Okay. So how many columns are there? So 21. Pick 21 distinct values are there. See here 21. So similarly, here 21 distinct values is there. So what it will be found, what will it count, how to count the distinct values? So for example, 3/6/2020, it is showing as multiple rows. So it will count as one distinct values. Okay. So the unique values means there is no single value in the table level. Always every column is duplicate values are there. For example, let's go for 146 unique values. So let's go for click one. So bill, this is one distinct value, 0 unique records. So BL013. This is also LN. This is also one distinct value. Instead of that, clear all filter, copy this column so that easily we can identify. Copy this data in the Excel, easily we can identify. See here, BL38 is a single value. So we can go for BL38. See here, it is one unique value. See how, okay, BL38 also it is there two distinct values. So apply home, like sort filter, sort A to Z, so that it easily now, yeah, BL 132, 133, yeah, BL 133 is a unique value. Clear all filters. So apply. So now see here. So one distinct, one unique value. Understood? So one only if the column level only one row is means coming as only one. So that means it is a one unique value. And same time it will count as one distinct value. So you want to see how the data, how the distribution is happened based on these values, unique and distinct values. So it will tell about this column distribution. Next, column profile. So this one, so basically, so select column profile. So it will check out of total 100 rows. Out of 100 rows, sorry, 1000 rows. Out of 1000 rows, how many distinct values are there? How many unique values is there? What is the minimum value? What is the max value? So better this for always go for any selling price. Okay, go for selling price. See here in the selling price, if you see here, so what is the minimum value, what is the max value, what is the average value, what is the even number? So if you see here in the total number of rows is 1000. So what is the distinct values? Only 9 distinct values. Okay. And what is the min value? 300. What is the max value? 1200. What is the average? So it will give the all the statistics about the column. Okay. So and also in the right side value distribution, like it is showing a chart as well as like a graph as well as. So that's how. So you want to analyze for the data, how what kind of data is coming from the source. So to identification purpose, we can use by using these options: column quality, column distribution, and column profile. Okay. And next one is go to column. So you want to any column. For example, within this table. So looks like we have the table max it support 1024 columns. So generally, so we want to we want to go to directly. So select column name, click OK. Now it will directly go to that column, category name column. So that's the purpose of go to column. We want to highlight for that column. So go to that column so that based on that we can filter out. So this is text filter. So I don't begin with AC. So I want to begin with the string is AC. So then what are the category name starting with AC? Then only we can filter out. See, only accessories is there. So for that purpose, we can apply some kind of filters, clear filter. So advanced editor, it's like we can once click advanced editor. So what are the steps we have applied so far, right? We can all the steps here, we can able to see here. Okay. So this is called as mQuery. mQuery. So if you are familiar with mQuery, also we can write this conversion. So query dependency. So if you click here any query dependency, so what is the BI files and budget customer data? So product category. So there is like if any dependency is there, you can see here. So for that. So but anyway, we are using not much using for the query dependency. So tools, these are the tools. Most probably this for performance purpose we can use it. So leave it that as well as. So majorly in the Power Query transformations, like what are the majorly 90% we can use. So whatever we want to shape the data, or we want to what is the unwanted data we will remove, but the source file itself it is coming, but we want to remove unwanted data. So by using Power Query transformations, where exactly what kind of transformation is required, so how to analyze based on the data we can do here what, so accordingly. So finally everything is done, then close and apply. Now the table is loaded. So that's all for Power Query transformation. That is the major part in the Power Query transformations level. So if there is no changes, if there is no required any transformations, directly we can load the data. We have two options while loading when you connect the source file. So we have load and transform data is there. When you click load, directly load the data to here. Power BI desktop file. When you click transform data, so Power Query will edit. Power Query editor will open, and you can accordingly you can do the whatever required the transformations. So far, any questions in this class, everyone?
No.
Yes, please. So if you not understand, you can ask the local language as well as. I don't know Hindi, about only Nitin is there, Hindi, but he can able to speak English. So if someone is not able to speak English, please ask the question in Telugu as well. So if there is no questions, then we are good. So I'm treating as everyone understood. Everyone is understood. Okay. Let's move to the next topic. So for tomorrow, we can talk about the major part is Power Query is completed, and then the next step is we want to do the model view. Okay. So model view, first of all, you understand what is mean by dimension and what is mean fact table and what is mean by uh, table. What is mean by this one, fact table, fact table dimension, star schema, snowflake schema. and Galaxy scheme mixed those stars. Okay, let's talk about fact versus dimension. So let's see, I will load few tables. So Excel workbook. So I will go for this time CSV files. Go to CSV files. So go to all PPX sample data. So here, so this is dimension. So let's see, open here. One dimension is loaded, right? So load it. Now I don't want to now product from customer. Product. Okay, from customer is now I don't want to delete. I want to delete product category, budget, customer. Data assurance. Okay, all right. So now I have loaded dim customer. So let's load one more CSV files, dim product. That's it. So load. Now I want to load one more TXV fact internet sales. So fact internet sales. Just click open. Load the data. So now how many tables are loaded? As of now, 3 tables are. So now I am very familiar this one M query. So M query earlier I told, right, transform data where the M query is required. How if you are familiar with M query also, so we can do it. So advanced editor. So go to advanced editor. Okay, go to advanced editor. Just keep that file name as dim product category. So I want to add one more table, uh, one more column. So one more table. So I want to load through product, dim product category. So I am familiar. Just take this M query, cancel it. So I want to add without, so blank query. So go to advanced editor. So copy and paste here this code. So now what is the file we are taking here? Dim customer. So I want to replace with dim customer. I want to replace with dim product category. So just replace with dim product category. So okay. So promoted headers too. We want to remove. I want to remove. So because there are different columns here, different columns. So remove that column, and so always it's removed. Then there is no next line. So remove this space and in. So in we want to provide what is the last column output. What is the output is this column is output. Okay. So always we want to give the last output, last variable we want to pass here. Then you can give it. See here now. So this is the product. So how many columns are there? So after that, these are all the columns not required. So here choose columns, go to choose columns here. So or else what we can do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns is there. So in this step, source column, look like there is we have given, go to the advanced editor. In this here, there is for the earlier the total columns they have mentioned 29. So now we can mention as 5. That. So these columns will remove. So if you are familiar with that one also, we can able to do through M-Query as well. So now you can keep the name as dim product category. So that is query name. So now once apply here, so this I did not connect it directly source through M-Query only. I have done the changes. So here now see dimension table. What is mean by dimension data? What is mean by factor table? So this is fact table. This is dimension table. So we have within the report we can create n number of dimensions or n number of factors are there. So let's see what kind of data is there for dimensions. So this is the dimensions. Most of time, if you see the dimensions having string data only. So if you go for product category or in product, see what kind of data is there, except the key part remaining always like the string data. String data is there. Check here product table. Always numeric data is there. So simple the definition is the fact table always having the numeric data. So whereas in the dimension table always textual text data, okay, or string data. That's the difference. What is the difference between dimension and fact? Let's go for the detail level. What? So I will save this document after the class. So fact table is a key table. It's in data warehousing. This fact table and this fact table and dimension, the names are coming from data warehousing. Okay. So that means, so simply I can say, as I told, right, fact table having numeric values. So the difference between, let's talk about difference between fact tables and dimension tables. So fact tables always having numeric values and transactional data. Transaction means, for example, you are doing any Amazon, like you are doing any order from Amazon. So you are doing some order. So for that, every transaction it will store in the fact table. So categorical and data descriptive attributes. So what kind of category and what is the product? So what is the product name? Those things, everything it will store in dimension table only. Those kind of data. So purpose is store quantitative measures. So basically, so always fact table we want to create some measures. So we can use this in the report level. So stores quantitative measures and metrics. Provide so string data here like dimension table one. Size wise, so always larger. So generally, if you start like if you're doing what are the products are there. So only the products are 100 or 200 or 300 for any company or 400. Max less data, but whereas for the transactions, those products, how many users order every day. So those data it will be stored in the fact table. That means every day they are doing so many transactions. So it looks like the data is more large in terms of data value for the fact table, whereas dimension table is smaller in terms of data value. So if you check here in this, how I can say is based on that example. So let's see here, what is the product table? Let's see here product or product category. So go to view. So product category, how many rows are there? 1, 2, 3 or 4. So very less data is there. So go to check here fact table. So all the transactions, like what is happened on product ticket 521 on 28th, someone is ordered, 29th also ordered, the same product, right? So it's a transactional data. So mainly we can use aggregations, aggregation data for analysis and reporting. The major purpose is we want to do some kind of aggregations. So we can use, so based on which kind of data we are going to, based on the aggregation. Earlier we are doing some group by, right? Group by we are doing some. So based on which product category. So those kind of things. So the columns, the dimension level, what is the category we are going to aggregate. And based on the which column we are going to, like total sales or like the total amount. So based on that we can do the aggregations. Like examples, querying provide data for analysis and calculations, used for filtering and categorizations. So I want to see the product wise sales. So in the product, if you want to give a filter as a product, so which product, so only select that product. For that, so basically dimensional, so filtering and categorizations. So querying means provide data for analysis and calculations here. Example for sales transaction and inventory levels, data, date, product, store, and customer dimensions. For the dimensions, this is the examples for the table level. So sales transaction or inventory transaction or fact table, fact internet sales. This is the examples for fact table. So dimension is product, product category, and customer. Here in this examples, I have taken three dimension table, one fact table. So simply. So now coming to the schemas. So in Power BI, what kind of schema it will be support? Let's talk about. We have basically we have three types of schemas are there. So example of fact tables, example of dimensional table. Okay, this is not all required for all the like SAD. SAD basically is used for, okay. So coming to here, like what kind of fact table? Okay. So we have schemas. The schema can be designed using dimensional modeling, basically. So dimensional modeling is the arrangement of the dimensions and fact tables inside the data warehouse or in the report level requirements. Note schema is nothing but a collection of dimensions and fact tables. Schema is nothing but a collection of, what is mean by schema? Schema is here. Schema is nothing but a collection of dimensions and fact tables. So based on that, we can do some modeling. Okay. So first one we can talk about. We have three kind of schemas are there: star schema, snowflake schema, mixed or galaxy schema. Okay. So first of all, we can talk about star schema. What is mean by star schema? So here in this all the fact tables. This is fact table. Sorry, all the dimensions table are connected to the fact table. All the dimensions. For example, here what are the dimensions tables in this example? Dim customer, dim product category. All the dimensions are connected to the fact table. That is called as star schema. So all the dimensions are connected to the fact table. That is called as star schema. Snowflake schema. So again here one dimension is again connected with one more dimension. Okay. So then one dimension again connected with one more dimension. That is called as snowflake snowflake schema. Mixed means all the combination of star and snowflake. So just what for the tomorrow assignment is, so I will share that list of source files. So for tomorrow we will talk about data modeling. So for that we want to, the basic step is we want to load all the tables. Just now I have loaded, right, in customer, in product, like that. So I will save all the files as part of the report. So we'll create, and so you can load all the files as part of this example.